That's good work. Are you serious? You have really low standards, game. Well, hello there. It's Successfully Lost. And guess what? Today I'll be talking about Half-Life. And I'm gonna tell you about Half-Life in 3 words. Well, maybe 4. But yeah, scary, demanding, and physically exhausting. After playing Half-Life, which I have been for a while now, but I'm not there yet. I'm not done yet. What I feel about it is, after I play it, I have to take a shower because I'm sweating like a pig. This is like physical workout. For me, who still has glitches in movement, right? It's traffic. It's so difficult even on easy mode. Really. I played on easy mode. And ladders and jumping. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I actually believed that I'm slightly better, although I'm super bad at it, but I'm slightly better at jumping than at going down the ladders. Going down the ladders is like my worst fear. I'm trying to stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Those of you who played Half-Life, when you played it for the first time, was it scary to you? Was it scary? Was it horrible and horrifying? Please tell me yes. Please. Let me out! Because for me, actually, Half-Life is semi-horror video game and semi-first-person shooter with, sprinkled story on the top, so it's more interesting. But really, more or less, it's a horror game. I'm not kidding. Because people who watch me on stream live, well, they know that I scream, and I didn't even know I can do that, and shout, and I can't help myself. I don't control that. I have absolutely no power over that. They don't look like they want a hug. I mean, even headcrabs, who are mostly just purely annoying, are sometimes scaring me, They just appear out of the blue from nothing in the dark. Fuck! They fucking scare me! It's so clear. I'm a scaredy pie. I never pretended not to be. Go in! No! I'm a scaredy pie and I wish to run away from fighting, not go towards it. I don't care that much about fighting. All I care is to actually get that stupid bloody suitcase guy with a tie. Who was that guy? And either tickle him until he tells me everything, or actually just, kill him. Half-Life is supposed to be a first-person shooter enriched with a story, and compared to its predecessors, it actually is. It is. It has a story that pulls you into the video game and you really want to see, why is everyone killing you? I know partially it is my responsibility. There are some bloody, really terrible, horrible creatures in there. But also there is an army trying to, well, not talk to you, although I tried. Yep, my plan was to approach them and ask them what is going on. And well, they replied with a shotgun, or not a shotgun, with a gun. So don't know which one. No, not my field. And I have to admit, it is enriched with story, right? But I have kind of a hard time following it. So far, I know I'm the young scientist who was kind of late to its own experiment or whatever. They were just waiting for me to get there, and I finally got there. Suddenly, when I got there, something went kablooey, and the world wasn't the same anymore. So I pressed something, I did something went terribly wrong, and now I'm fixing it. I'm paying the price for my mistake, and kinda a lot of scientists too. I hope I don't realize in the end that it was all my fault. Please don't tell me that. I can't live with that. And remember at the beginning, it takes ages to drive in with that train. And now that everything went sour, I have to mostly walk myself out because I have to get out. And everything just became a wacky race with obstacles. Nothing is easy. Nothing goes as I want to. And again, it's so freakishly scary. I can't tell you this enough. I nearly fell off the chair a few times. Well, a few times actually due to the fact that I tried to jump in the game. And when I try to jump in the game, I also jump on my chair. Because I as I told you, I move my whole body to do movement and stuff like that, I really use my entire body in real life to navigate and to move and to finally do and accomplish something. Space. I did it! 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 Yay! Okay, it's not just scary. It's also sometimes very goofy. Like, who on earth would have thought of dressing all the scientists in the same ties, in the same shirts? They all are dressed exactly the same. There are like 3 types of them, but they're all the same. And what is funny, they all have their fists like this all the time. So they're like this all the time, even when, you know, typing on the computer. That looks very silly, to be frank.
And I'm still trying to find my files.
Well,
Just
that's
one of
because
those
you
days,
type
I
like
guess.
this. And no wonder the experiment went sour. I mean, if you type like that, you probably mistype, right? So I don't think it's actually just my fault that this happened.
Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well,
No! Never have complete confidence in me! And speaking of having fists like this, at the beginning, when I have to start fighting, I think headcrabs were the first thing I encountered, and I had to survive the encounter. And I had my fists, but surprisingly, I could not fight with those. Don't understand why. And then I really wanted to jump on top of them to kind of kill them, to crush them and smash them like you do the cockroaches, right? Oh, which you can also do here. Well, no, surprisingly, Freeman does not know how to do that either. So I just ended up looking silly and stupid for a few minutes, and then I realized, girl, just run. Just run. What also kind of annoys me is, you know, you can tell the scientists and police officers, or the security guy, I don't even know. Are they security guys or are they police officers? Anyway, men with guns, and they're friendly. If you ask them that they come with you, they will. They will follow you. They will be all ready and all great, sometimes even useful, killing headcrabs and stuff. But as soon as you reach a tiniest obstacle in the path, like really tiny, they just needed a little tiny jump. Even I can do that one. They say like,
I refuse to go another step.
no you don't. You need to get there. Why do they do that? I want them with me. I want them. I need them. They could have helped me. We could, you know, get through this sooner. We could. They wish not to, and they do not. They are stubborn. They just stay there. And also, I sincerely cannot understand that. How is it that me, one geeky tiny scientist, Mr. Freeman, suddenly has to turn into a G.I. Joe and save the entire situation? I have to save the scientists. I have to do everything. I have to do stuff. Luckily, I have that suit. I kind of use it very quickly. But I have to be the one that will deal with everything, and everyone is against me. And it's not enough that there are like creatures that are misunderstood. Like, I don't know, for instance, those squid gators that kind of look like squids being put together with alligators, and they are misunderstood artists because they constantly do graffiti all over the place, but sometimes they hit you. Well, I think they're actually aiming at me, but you know, and when you kill them, they make such a dreadful sound. I just want to pet them then and, you know, hold them in my arms and say, I'm sorry. I think they're really misunderstood artists. And then you have headcrabs who all they want to do is give you a strong kiss on the cheek, but it's kind of lethal, so no. And the chicken leg shaped semisonic singers who actually kill you with their singing. So look, everything is lethal. It's just kissing, painting, singing, but they kind of kill you while they do this. But don't even get me started on that weird parrot kind of, you know, monster blind one who just wanted to be a drummer and was accidentally killing me all the time. It was a great drummer. I mean, we were having such a good time having a lot of drum elements, because I kind of took very long time there because I kind of died a lot, but I went through that part as well. Even a blind chicken finds a grain. So there's a whole assortment of all kinds of monsters that I think I invited over for a party at the beginning, and now this results in me reloading a lot because they're kind of lethal, but that's not nearly enough. There are also those army thugs. They actually really wish me dead. They kind of hate me. I even see the messages they leave me, and they're like, Freeman, you're gonna die. Why? Am I so naive that I don't get it? Or is it that I'm trying to save this place and, you know, go out and do it, and they're trying to cover it up and I'm doing it for them? That might be it, huh? But there are tons of, you know, scientists we have to get out. It's unfair. I know. Games are unfair. Life is unfair. And going back to that jerk with a tie and a suit. Yeah, the G-Man, is it? I think they call him, my chat calls him the G-Man. How come the monsters don't kill him? I sometimes walk on directly the same path as he's taking, and he didn't encounter any baddies, no one, not the army, not the monsters. And if I walk there, well, I get killed by both. They at least attempt to kill me, so how is that? Why is he so safe? Why no one attacks him? I wish to understand. I have to understand. This is actually what bugs me the most, to be frank. This is where I really want to get to the bottom of it. And not only to the bottom of it. I think I want him dead. Oh my god. I became such a killer within these games. Honestly, I never saw that coming. Never. You know, I'm a very cowardly and a very clumsy killer. But I'm a killer. I'm definitely a killer. Surprisingly, I don't even care that I'm not playing a female character. At the beginning, I have really wanted to be a girl when I was playing something, and now I don't even miss it. So I'm navigating this Mr. Freeman, and all I see anyway is him holding a gun or his fists or whatever. Funnily, if you look at your feet, you're non-existent. There's no shadow of you. There's nothing down there. You can spin 360 degrees around and there will be nothing of you. So that kind of amuses me. To conclude, the game for me is tough, petrifying, spine-chilling, demanding, difficult, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I will. I just killed myself. I promise I'll play it till the end. Because it's not like, you know, in Wolfenstein and Doom and I don't know, even Duke Nukem. It was like, there, I tried it, now I know how it looks like, I've played it once, twice, sometimes some games even 4 times, and then I was like, nah, I just don't care. But here I care. I actually care. So they managed to trigger me that far that now I have to see why. I have to understand why. I want to go so far that I will get some answers. So this is the first-person shooter that actually fully swallowed me within the game.
Down procedure. My god, what are you doing?
I'll continue playing it live on stream, usually on Fridays in the evenings. And when I'll finish it, I'll tell you whether I'm happy with the outcome or am I being slightly annoyed, because that happens quite often. So stick around, I'll tell you everything. But in any case, take care and see you.